We're up in the side of a hill in Kerry in like an 80,000 kilometer original 89 S13. So this is the entire stash of Irish SRs. Mark 1 fronted 4-door started KP on TRD Toscos, which I haven't seen in years. Look at these crazy Toyota kind of rear window louvers. I think it's a Urus demo R34 that ended up in Ireland. So you've successfully bought every single spare Silvia part in the country. I love the office chair.
Been like a Nissan warehouse or something. Brand new, look the sticker.
Wow.
It goes on to.
Wow. That is insane. This is Paul Stryker. He lives in Kerry. Are we in Kerry?
Yeah,
Are we on the
Kerry,
Limerick
Kerry
border? Yeah, and him and his brother have a really, really incredible collection of cars. So he's kind enough to allow us to have a little nose around his collection of a Sunday. So I'm just going to point at stuff and ask him questions. And I don't know, you might find this pretty interesting. As you can see straight away, it's just like this incredibly long warehouse, which looks very unassuming from the outside, but there's absolutely stuff everywhere. Like, I don't even know where to start. I see a tiny Land Rover under an 8.6 shell. So straight away, like, I have questions. What's the story with the tiny Land Rover?
Obviously Ian has a Land Rover garage and
Yeah.
he's seen them for sale and he bought one for my little young fella
Really?
for Christmas. Yeah.
I love that there's a micro Land Rover under an 8.6 shell. Wow. And this is your 8.6, is it?
Sorry, looking at it.
Yeah. It's a project, I mean,
Yeah.
like everything.
They're all projects.
Started and it'll get finished someday.
It did look great for a little while.
It did, yeah.
It used to be green, wasn't it?
That's
and
right.
Darren McNamara bought it.
Yeah.
I think he took the kit off it to mould it so he could sell it.
That's right.
And then he painted it cream. What's the plan? You're
It was 16 valve and we put it to
Yeah.
20 valve there. Well, my brother Ian put it to 20 valve that time. And I bought it and drove it for a while and decided it needed refreshing. That's as far as it got.
so when this came in, I'll put a picture up of it here. It was a really cool green colour and it had a Mercury R kit, and it was really cool. It went to Carlo, went to a few places, and it kind of got a bit tatty. But I spot a Mercury R kit in there. So
Yeah.
are you tempted to go back to the way it was?
Contemplating it, alright.
Yeah.
Contemplating it, alright.
You've got just an endless sea of gearboxes and stuff. Are these all from Land Rovers?
Land Rovers.
So we may as well, because there's going to be like weird Land Rovers floating around in the background here and people are going to ask questions. So your brother restores Land Rovers now?
Yeah, my brother and my father.
Yeah, that's one of their breeds. What is it? Striker Land Rover?
Land Rover, that's the one.
So we will see, there is, because we're just going to see like a skyline, then there's going to be like something that looks like it's out of Mad Max. So this is your brother's drift car.
That's right, yeah.
It's up for sale at the moment, but
is, yeah.
when you see this video it'll probably be sold. I love the old headlight stickers. I mean, it looks like a headlight on camera, so it would definitely fool like photos. Only when you go up close you're like, oh shit, actually. Is there plans to restore it someday? Or
The
just
yellow one's actually gone to be restored.
Oh, really?
Ian's doing it at the minute.
savage?
So
It's cool that you have a nice varied selection of stuff like.
yeah, like I suppose we never get stuck to one thing.
Yeah.
So if Ian's doing the other one, you're doing this one, are you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
As you can see, my project.
Everybody's going to know this. This is Rob Dunphy's old Evo wagon, which he foolishly sold, but now your brother has it, so it ended up in the right place. And you know what's beautiful, right? I just have to say this now. Rob bought this to be kind of like a machine he could throw bikes in the back of and use for certain things, actually use it as a wagon, and instead he went down the rabbit hole. But Ian actually bought it and he's got roof racks on it and he's using it. He puts his bike in the back of it. He was delighted telling me that he actually uses it as a wagon, so that's great. Like, does he have kids in it as well and stuff?
Yes, yeah.
It's brilliant. So he actually bought it and uses it exactly as it was intended. Was one of your brothers doing the Fiesta Challenge?
Father's dream car.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't he
and
buy that for him?
Bought it towards the end of last year. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty epic that you were able to do that. Like,
That was cool. Cool. He deserves it. Like, 'cause he done a lot for us.
Yeah. the colour, man.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah,
He
well,
gets
obviously
fucked
I
up
see
and
where you
stuff.
got it from. You know? Was it hard to find one, or did you see it pop up? Or
I'd say so. He was looking for a while for
Yeah.
one, like, and that seems to be his colour and everything. So
deadly?
That was a poster car from you when I was young fella.
Yeah.
Uniflow colours. And
Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. I wouldn't say no to one. Even just the stripe with the little Mexico thing is just brilliant. This just like a mental,
A Land Rover Defender 90.
right?
And then he put, I think it's Nissan Patrol axles under it.
Oh wow,
Um,
is that proper for just getting stuck up the mountains? And
yeah.
It's got like an exoskeleton kind of thing on it as well, and bead locked wheels, and I don't know enough about all that stuff. It's yeah. I'm out of my comfort zone here, but oh wow.
Look at the size of
Holy
the reservoir.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, I don't know enough about that stuff. My inner child would be like, wow, big wheels, small cab.
Really shook looking at the minute, but
Fuck, deadly. So it's basically all is left of the original thing is just the cab, and then everything is chopped up.
It's had a brush with glory there.
Yeah, it's still the original chassis, I'd say, is it?
Yeah.
And everything's just modified around it.
exactly.
So his Formula V is a VW Beetle engine. Yeah, it's quite popular in Ireland.
My brother was I suppose he just likes that kind of going fast and things. That's why he had
Yeah.
the Fiesta, and then he had a Civic rally car, and he sold that and bought this instead.
So this will be the new venture.
Yeah.
I would be absolutely petrified driving one of these because it looks like a garden shed with an engine. Like
yeah, it does.
fuck, like. And some of these chassis are ancient, aren't they? Like, I mean, they've been doing it since
With
the.
the pedal box inside it. Can you see it inside there now?
Wow.
It's
Oh my God.
made out of scraps.
Yeah, it's
Whoa! Yeah, it literally is like.
Look at that.
Oh man, even just the frame.
Jesus Christ.
Being honest, I would not like to crash in this.
No.
Oh
Definitely
man.
not. Definitely not.
Obviously, the bug bit all of you then.
Yeah.
You're kind of doomed if you're not into cars in the fucking family, it seems
My
like.
sister's the only one that got away from it, but
She has no interest in cars whatsoever.
honestly, she's no interest. But she has a Land Rover and stuff, and she admires that and things. But she's
Yeah, of
obviously.
course you have to have a Land
She
Rover.
got to stay away from the cars.
Yeah,
Right, in
she's
fairness.
probably right, to be honest, man. Sometimes I'm envious of people that didn't catch the bug. I mean, as we go back, then it gets more and more interesting for the stuff that I'd be interested in. Here's a like Mark 1 fronted 4-door started KP on TRD Toscos, which I haven't seen in years, and they're the real deal. So there's like Tosco replicas being made now, and these have the TRD stamp.
It's belonged to Owen. He works over with my brother.
Okay.
There was a 16 valve inside in it, and now he's put hardship inside in it.
Oh my god! Wow, man!
He bought an RX-8 and
Holy shit!
got an Ocean.
So it's the new RX-8 Genesis engine that he's putting into it then, and that
Seeing
is
it working on it.
fucking nuts.
It's a lovely car.
It is. Fair play to him for being
Just
ballsy.
something different.
Yeah, because like a lot of people in Ireland that would have something like this would just leave it off, like
Yeah, but
they just leave it simple and go, sure, look, it's done now, and
has
he
this car
didn't.
since he was young, like, so
Really,
I suppose
yeah.
it's one of them things he's never going to sell. So he just likes to chop and change it every now and again.
It's very, very raw in here. I see that he's a man of culture with all these nice parts. Tom steering wheel and horn. And then he has like TRD arches on the back, which is actually nicely cut for the door. Look at that. Oh man, this thing is fucking amazing. Look at these crazy Toyota kind of rear window louvers. There's more Land Rovers then. So this is all your brother and father's kind of... So this
He
is
actually brought me home from the hospital inside this.
No way.
Christ.
Man, that is so cool. And it's here, like...
Yeah.
It obviously probably was in bad shape and it's
Couple of
been
different states,
restored, like...
Yeah,
That's kind of cool that you still have it.
definitely. There was a V8 inside, a 4.6 V8 inside in there one stage.
So how many years has he had this then?
Oh gee, I'm 30 this year.
And he's probably had it
30
even
years.
before you were born.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So yeah, definitely 30.
Man, that is kind of cool to be able to say that you have your first vehicle and been able to keep it around.
I suppose look at the business that they created. Like,
Yeah.
just
And this was the first one that he ever had that kind of
Yeah.
sparked the whole idea of the business. So they started restoring Land Rovers out of buying this.
the roof goes up.
Oh, it's got a pop top on it, like.
Like 4 bucket seats inside, and are they still in it? They're taken out.
All the knives and forks, everything you need. I'd say you'd have a bit of crack going off camping this because you kind of go places other people can't go. More Land Rovers. More Land Rovers.
That's the same as the one that was blown, especially.
Oh, what's it?
So it's an Ibex it's called.
Ibex.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a V8 inside in that.
So Ibex.
Ibex, yeah.
It's a fiberglass shell though, is it? Or is it like
Aluminium and fiberglass.
Right.
Yeah.
So for Land Rover enthusiasts, you know, like as you said, it looks like something out of Grand Theft Auto or like a game. Like it looks like, you know, they didn't get the rights, so they just kind of have. It's like a Land Rover, but it isn't. 2002.
2002, yeah.
2002 BMW. Yeah. This obviously.
Someone else has all the hardship done.
Yeah, all the misery is. Yeah, it looks really
They're
fun.
lovely when they're like.
Oh yeah,
He has the lip and the arches and all that. There.
deadly.
So it should be cool.
Yeah, all the grunt work has been kind of done. So tell us about this. I remember seeing this car in Mondello, and it was 1J on SSR SP3s, and I thought it was one of the nicest S13s, and then he broke it.
That's right, Adrian broke it, yeah. The turbo internet.
Is that why?
Yeah.
After all that effort he got.
After all the effort, turbo internet, he just got disheartened and broke it. And I was actually over in France at the time.
Yeah.
We were at the Le Mans racetrack around the museum, and I just got down my phone and it popped up. I was straight away on the phone and I sent the money. I said I had to get it.
So you've had it since then?
I've had it.
You've had it a few years now then, yeah, just
a few years.
Did you buy this Royal Shell then? Or?
No, as you see it there.
Yeah.
Oh right,
As
okay.
you see it there.
Just
So he sold lots off it.
He sold that, and then he sold the wheels separately.
Yeah.
And then the guy who bought the wheels actually sold the wheels a couple of months later.
yeah.
And I managed to get them then as well. So
Are you going to put the wheels back on it then?
Yeah.
You're going to put it back the way it was?
Yeah.
Fair play to you.
But I put an SR.
Yeah, because I thought that was one of the nicest looks. I remember going to, was that show? It wasn't Japfest, it was that one that's on at the start of the year with Modified Live or something.
Right, yeah.
And I just like, second we got out of the car, this was just parked right by where you get food, and I was just blown away. I was like, who is this person? I've never seen it before.
It only stayed together for such a short while. Like,
And I didn't get any good photos. I literally took a picture on my phone in the rain because I was pissed off how wet it was. And then I think within 3 or 4 weeks then of me putting up those pictures, like I think he even only goes, the car's been broke now. And fair play to him, he did a fucking nice job. Like,
a lot of work. I suppose it's kind of old school kind of a car as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
do you
Building up some.
fucking East-Bear style mirrors or?
Right.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I'm happy it's in good hands because it could have became anything else. So, did you ever ride on lawnmower at home?
No.
Never.
I had to push one around
Oh,
when I was.
deprived. Paul, you bought this.
Bought
Bought it off Jimmy Crowley.
That's right.
Yeah, we did a feature on this about 2 years ago. Drove up to Mullingar to look at a bus for Ruben and to look at this, and then Jimmy nearly decapitated Ruben with the spoiler. That was like fairly dangerous. I think the spoiler touched off his chin or his, I don't know, I'll put that clip in, but it was kind of terrifying. This is a pretty cool car. It somehow survived over the years. Like we said in the last video, the stickers and everything have been on it since like 2004, and it came to Ireland. It was kind of used as a drift car. Then it went to Europe and it was kind of used as a drift car. So like it's had a fucking hard life, and it's kind of a miracle that it isn't like, it doesn't have like a tube frame and it's not in bits, so it's cool like. And now it's just in a shed in Kerry. Can you tell us about this? What's the story with this?
It's another one of my father's.
Right. I like that, like, yeah, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, like, because he's just into mad stuff as
Got an
well.
ocean last year. He's seen it in, I don't know, Dundee or somewhere, and it was coming up to his birthday.
Yeah.
And he always wanted a beetle. He wanted it yellow. He wanted the big arches, the whole lot. And then my mother surprised it with him.
Ah, no
for
way.
his birthday, yeah.
Fucking hell.
So,
That's great. It kind of almost looks like that kind of Baja style that they do to him, you know, like the Baja racer style with the big
flag at the back.
the big arches and the lifted front on it. And unfortunately, this excites me more than this because it's just the generation that I grew up in. So this is like, I think it's a Urus demo R34 that ended up in Ireland a long time ago. I think Wes brought it in through WKD. Could be wrong.
nice, yeah.
And now you have it. How long do you have it now?
A year and a half, is it? 2 years?
2 years, I
years?
think.
Yeah.
2 years. 2 years, yeah, in May.
I know you're probably like pissed off that we're filming in a sorry state like this because it would,
Yeah.
but
Disappointing.
it's the project.
Hard to look at.
Look, at least you can look back on this and go, it's nice that it doesn't look like that anymore.
It's actually still impressive looking.
It's still incredible looking. This is another car that came into Ireland that kind of probably, see, Irish people are quite reserved, so they're not really a big fan of stuff like the Urus kit or any of this. So usually this stuff would either be broken from somebody messing and then no one would ever replace it, or it would just be taken off because it doesn't look like everything else. But it's in the right hands. Your plan, it has an RB26 in it, doesn't it?
26, yeah. Hey Gasket decided to leave us, so
Nice.
it's gone down a full build now, and of course pulled the head off it and said we just do a Hey Gasket and put it back together. But then a set of pistons and rods fell into the conversation.
The snowball.
Yeah.
Sounds enough.
How long
Yeah.
is this engine configuration been in this then?
So the stroke kit was in it since it was from the start when I built
Yeah.
it.
2012 like?
Yeah, and then we built this last year just before Z-Fest.
Yeah.
It was my first time building my own engine.
Oh, you built it yourself?
I built
Cool.
myself, yeah.
Worked then.
I did, yeah. Just put up with a bit of hardship since. So.
It's fucking gorgeous. I like the old gunmetal and the blue cam cover, and then you have like a BN Defend kit on, like the big OG kit. Yeah, you don't even see that really being used anywhere anymore. Cool. You'll probably have this forever, I'd say. Like, I mean,
Hopefully I see one of my young fellas driving this.
yeah. What's the wing on it? It's fucking mad.
It's BNY.
It's the BN one?
Yeah.
So what did that come off of then?
That came off of, do you know Frank Doherty had the BN 180, the maroony red one.
The maroony red one.
The
No
actual
way.
spider, yeah.
Fair play to you as well. Like I like the Itasha up the side of it. A lot of people wouldn't really do anything like this over here. So I admire the.
It's better than Jim's Gates.
Yeah, you know, it's hard in Ireland to fucking do that stuff. S chassis are definitely the most disposable of anything for drifting. So
She's got weird nipples.
she does. Josh, you like E30s?
Yeah, it's the red one.
It's lovely. This was your cousins you were telling me last time. Yeah.
Yeah. His father rebuilt it there last year.
Savage.
Flash is cracked.
So it was actually
Every other one.
used for his sister's wedding car.
I'd like one like this though. I love that it was designed to be a 4-door and then they just.
Do you ever sit in one of them?
What's that? Not a normal one.
Sit into it.
Oh yeah, it's like massive in here. It's just like
Huge,
high
yeah.
up and huge. I'm going to the dentist. Yeah. And then there's like just a sea of parts. Quad, a pram, the kit off the 180.
Motorbike can just sit in the quad.
Fucking hell. So that's probably a death trap.
Yeah. They put up the dyno one day, they were buying it down, it's like 80 brake horsepower. It's fuck nuts. You know, it's crazy.
Quads are scary because you know when you lean in it just flips over and fucking kills you. So love all this. There's all the stuff off your 8.6 then. I see the quarters and
Do you see the spoiler now?
no.
Oh, do you know what
whoa.
it is?
It's like a Bomb X or
B-Wave.
B-Wave fucking
One again.
Wangan wing.
Yeah. Wheel side.
Wheel side.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have known about a middle piece. That is
I'll tell you a funny
class.
story about this spoiler, right?
Yeah.
I had a 180 when I was 13, 14, and I came across the spoiler and I put it on it. Kieran Stack had one in his car as well. They were the only two we ever seen.
Oh, I remember it on his one, yeah.
And I broke the car after a while to get that one. Sold the car. Couldn't remember where the spoiler went to. So owned the ones that started up below there.
Yeah.
It was conversation one day. I was looking at the pictures I have up in the shade.
Yeah.
I said, "You see that spoiler? I'd love to buy one of them back again." So I've a friend above man and he says that has a spoiler very like that. I said, right. I said, how much for it? I don't know what it was, 100 something euros.
Yeah.
I said, bring it on. I didn't need it obviously.
Yeah,
I
just wanted it.
Just wanted it back. It's the actual
That's
spoiler.
your
that I had,
spoiler.
because I had the yellow and everything. coming
Yeah.
up through it.
I remember that spoiler.
There was a wheel side
I do
tag and
remember
stuff
on
here.
Kieran's though.
Yeah, I remember on
Yeah.
Kieran's. I probably remember on New York as well. That's gas, man.
It's cool,
Just
like.
and that's like a proper, unusually
It's just the
rare,
one
cool
minted thing,
piece. Yeah. Oh Jesus, man.
Whenever they get put together. They are beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
They're nicely done, aren't they?
Yeah, they are exceptional.
It's loads.
So Paul, this is where this thing started then of collecting Sylvia parts.
This started for Ian and Dad's Land Rovers
Oh,
stores.
so this was originally a Land
Yeah.
Rover store then?
Yeah, and then they moved to premises, expanded, and this was here empty.
Oh, so this used to be the Land Rover
yeah, this
workshop.
is the garage up there.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
used to
yeah.
work out of there, and this used to be their dad's store.
Wow. So you've successfully bought every single spare Sylvia part in the country.
Any job lot that goes up this way, I'll be there.
Unbelievable, man.
Look, at least it's a one-stop shop if you want
Holy crap.
something together.
So are you going to work through listing the stuff on your website or are you going to leave it off?
I don't know. It's so
It's
hard.
a lot of stuff.
It's so hard. The time to justify
Yeah,
the time
true.
to go into it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's second-hand parts. You try and keep it as cheap as possible.
Yeah. So when you do watch this video, anyone that is interested in buying some SR parts, just search for this logo, Paul's Parts, and message him because, as he just said, it would take forever to list all this stuff. Pretty incredible. I see so much mad shit. Is that a C18 valve cover? Fuck.
I know. Good job. Right. We're gonna have a little argument around about backlights, right?
Oh my god, look how many. Fuck.
Put out that other one now as well.
Oh yeah.
What's the story?
What is going on?
It's one of these little tales I don't know the answer to, and I'm trying to figure it out. Why
Is
is
one
there
Australian,
two
or-
reverse lights? Would it be left and drive and right and drive or something?
Maybe, I don't know if they ever
They only
installed
made
it.
right hand drive.
Why would the reverse light be on
Yeah,
both sides?
So is there any dates? It could be like
early spec and late spec.
99 to whatever.
Okay.
Holy
It's a good one
fuck.
though, isn't it?
Just.
No, it's the one out.
This is fucking incredible. Look at the amount of stuff. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. So you're like the Mr. X of Nissans. It is like. This is of S chassis anyway. I see like the is it the Basage or fucking mad centre garnish for the 180.
Oh please,
They're
have
mad.
the big
I used to
sticker
love
on
them
it.
yokes years ago. It's probably fucking wrecked though, because lads never actually cared about stuff. So, let's look.
Massa.
Cool.
That's cool.
It's mad.
That's cool.
But it's all just from Taiwan. I know they're cool and we love them, but all that Junyan, them LED tails I got from Archer, they're saying they're made in Thailand or
I
something.
like
Probably
the stickers on
say it on
though.
the back of it. How long have you been acquiring this collection? It must be 10 years, is it? Or
Easily, yeah.
so if you see anything popping up, you'll just buy it if it looks like it's worth
Yeah,
something.
And was
Just
this
lad.
always the master plan, like just?
Or did this
Nah,
just...
it's just kind of
It just
snowballed
happened,
away.
yeah.
It just kind of happened. Of course.
There's motors for 180s, and then you've like all the weird bits that people just even fuel flaps and fucking hinges and
During the week, I sent out two of these brackets to a guy in Sweden. Just needed 2 brackets for holding up the bumper.
wow.
Upside down, that way.
Are they
They
for
go
the
on the-
front bumper of a 180? Is
yeah,
it?
Yeah. Just couldn't get them.
Fuck.
So a lot of the things I could ask for now, I try and get it new as well.
Yeah.
And that's why I just kind
Probably
of...
can't even get them
gonna
anymore,
expand.
can you? Like,
No, a lot of it's discontinued, like, so...
but you could even try and get some of that stuff even remade and be someone
Yeah.
that's fucking the
Too
first
cool,
to
right?
get that stuff done. Like,
Rare bits from
Even
buying
though-
tablets.
all this stuff is so rare. Even when I was redoing the 86, trying to find like unbroken like heater boxes with all, you know, like that's all the stuff, man. Like people are going to start restoring these cars back, you know, to kind of factory condition over the years, or even trying to make them less track carry. And you have a lot of nice stuff here then that people might want. Right, so now we're in another shed. Paul, tell me about your brother's car, even though he's standing here. Ian, you're getting roped in for a
Right,
minute. I'm
go on.
sorry.
So I bought it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was an SR20, and I was hoping that we just put an engine in it. It was knocking. We said we'd throw an engine into it and just get it up and running and do a few track days and stuff with it. And this is where we came to. We decided that the SR20, there was too much pipe work and all
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I just didn't like the look of it. It wasn't clean enough. So we decided with the K24.
Wow. It's close to completion now.
Yeah,
Just
ready
wiring.
for down to Paul Toomey now to get wired. Yeah, we've the engine, we've all the running gear into it. Yeah, more or less just wiring, a couple of fuel pipes and stuff.
It's incredible. Why K24? Just
I just wanted something NA that has good power. And
yeah.
The like it seems to be the way everything's going. A lot of the rally
Absolutely.
cars and stuff have got K series engines and stuff.
Yeah.
They rev well. They
And
sound
they're
nice.
they're strong, and they say they
Yeah,
sound
and-
incredible.
You know, it's straightforward. You've no turbo, no
Yeah.
turbo pipes.
Less stuff to go
So it
wrong.
just tidies it up and
That's beautiful.
yeah. It's
You have the Skunk 2 cover as well, don't you, to go
Yeah.
on it? Yeah.
and the Trackbox intake manifold is lovely. Like,
Incredible, yeah.
Carbon all looks well.
Absolutely amazing. And these are made, what's that place? Time Machine Parts, is it? Or,
Time
yeah.
machine parts.
I love the colour. The colour is actually very similar to what the colour of my 86 was. It's like a lighter shade of it. It's cool.
Like Ryan Martin done all the fabrication,
Yeah.
cage and everything in it.
The manifold is incredible as well.
Yeah, Ryan done that as well.
Unreal. Beautiful. This is the other brother's 86, and up here this used to be, I actually think, yeah, I did. I've done a video on that years ago when I was up in Wicklow with all the lads. They went off for a spin together. That's that car. Really nice colourway on it as well. They're the mirrors you were showing us the last day. So it's actually a full one-piece mirror. Yeah. From that Time Machine place as well. Carbon. Basically going to be like a rally car for the road.
Rally car, basically.
That has Japanese styling.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Bolt and cage, yeah.
Did he
Made,
make the
made
whole
by
thing?
Ryan, yeah.
Wow.
It's very nice.
Yeah. 350Z box in it with the Serial 9 shifter in it.
Deadly.
So it relocates and puts the gear stick in a workable place.
Tidy bastard.
Modception back axle in it.
Oh yeah. Should be a fairly bulletproof setup.
Yeah, should be.
Savage. Thank you for showing me. Paul, what's the crack with this yoke? This is
It's, it belongs in the museum in my opinion, but
yeah, but you might end up modifying it.
I'd have to modify it.
It's completely stock, is it?
Yeah.
Like 100% bone stock. Oh my god.
I think it's one of the only
Look at
cars
that.
in Ireland that has the brown interior as well.
Look at the brown
I've
interior.
never seen it, Brown.
Neither have I.
Can I tell it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, the smell. It just
Why aren't I tripping over a roll cage or?
There's only one modification. Yeah.
oh, the Broadway.
Why?
Well, what you think? Someone was just tipping around Japan and this. Just going to the shop.
There's a small letter wheel on them instead.
Oh man, look how clean it is. Wow, this does belong in a museum. I know what you mean now. I'd actually be slightly paranoid nearly to even go near the thing.
That's why it's hard to
I know.
put the wheels on it, even though the wheels would suit it. A few bits.
Wow. This is absolutely fucking mental.
Whoa.
So we're in a completely bone stock. It's not even a PS13, it's just an S13.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
And this is a 1989, so Paul has been nice enough to just allow us to drive this for a minute. But this is the very, very first of the S13s. Watch, I'll floor it. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Mad.
Very jumpy.
Scary. So we're up in the side of a hill in Kerry in like an 80,000 kilometre original 89 S13 that Paul has allowed us to drive for a minute. Just to experience a completely bone stock S13.
I think the setting is quite fitting.
It's fucking nuts. It's queues as well, which is
You're queuing up to get a look at
queuing
them,
up
sure.
to have a go of it. Get the full
I want to feel what the old woman in Japan was feeling.
I love how we just assume it's an old woman.
Oh, it has to be.
I don't know though, it could have been so nice. I kind of would love to own this.
Yeah.
It's great how like S13s, Nakamura, all this mad shit, and then it all can just be boiled back to just like
Ooh.
total distilled nonsense with this just... Ooh.
Just feels brand new. Like there's no wobble, look.
No, everything's lovely. I feel terrible even being in here. It does belong in a museum. The dash is uncracked. The brown interior that we never got. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Paul, we've made it to your shed,
We have.
which is another shed full of cool shit. And you bought this yesterday. This is a trailer full to the brim of SR20s
Yeah.
and parts and heads and blocks. So this is the entire stash of Irish SRs in one trailer. It's pretty incredible. Thank God. And thank God a few of them came here. Them SP3s are incredible. So are those Viennas. There's a lot of nice eye candy here. They're so rare in big sizes, man. Like, you really don't see them. And SSRs are fairly expensive as well, like they'd be fucking 3 or 4 grand new, like, you know.
Are they like 11s or 11s?
Wow.
Howie! Yeah,
They are huge. They're savage though. On that red joke, man, nearly broke my neck when I saw it that day at Mondello. Oh man, are they? Look at them. I like how unassuming, you just see the tires, you don't know what is actually going to be pulled out. See, we're going to put them on the two-tone, but now maybe
Two torn.
two torn between the Project Mu rotors and a brand new Jasma Veilside exhaust. So Paul, you're going to be doing your own kind of parts type. Paul's parts, distributing SR stuff.
Yeah, just a little place to factory Nissan stuff.
Yeah, as we've seen the logo here already, so people can know and search. But you have a load of cool stuff in back here. Like you've been starting to chase down OEM, everything. Pretty much anything you can find that's available new. You're trying to buy it to have a stock of stuff local enough in Ireland.
Try and get it here local.
Yeah.
Fast I suppose as much as anything.
Yeah.
Try and keep the
Kind of like
stuff,
what
so.
Flo does with the 8.6 stuff that
Yeah,
you want to do
exactly.
with Sylvia's and maybe Nissans. Just branch out if it grows, like,
Of course, yeah. I just
Radiators.
wanted to do something different too. What? Just not step on any other businesses' toes.
Exactly,
just
yeah.
Try and bring quality parts here at home.
Well, I guess like there's not enough people that are just specialising in Sylvia's or even any of that stuff.
No.
And there's a lot of Sylvia's in Ireland and S chassis, I think, so.
There's a lot of variations in parts and stuff
Yeah.
too that you wouldn't realise, like that the S14 and the S13. You think they're similar, but then
There's actually quite
when
a
you
lot.
actually look into it, they're not.
Yeah,
That's good to build the knowledge as well, just to have
Absolutely,
the answers to the
yeah.
questions.
it's incredible. Just it's nice to see this. And then, like you said, have stuff kind of quick and local for
Yeah.
people you know and stuff. And you obviously have a clientele of people you've built up as well to do servicing on like S chassis and that.
Yeah.
And like it's
It's
you have the stuff here for yourself to just grab, and
of course.
it's cool, man.
There's no waiting game then.
Exactly.
It's just there fast, like.
There's not enough services like that in Ireland though for that
No.
kind of stuff. Like, where do people go if they want to get a Silvia serviced? You can pull stuff off your shelf and just do it right
Like
for
you
them.
see below, I suppose I started with the second-hand parts.
Yeah,
And then you just branch out and look for new stuff, and then depends what the budget will hold. If
Yeah.
people like to get new stuff, like some people just get rightly into it and want all factory
Yeah.
new stuff. So like it's good to have it here. At
I
hand
think
as
we're
well.
going to see a lot more of that over
I
the
hope
years.
so. I
Yeah,
hope so. And
I love
of
seeing
course.
all this.
yeah.
It's incredible. Like even
Yeah.
just all the part numbers and savage. I love the office chair.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Gear oil and diff stuff and it's mad, man. It's cool.
I started doing that recently.
Oh,
just getting all
class.
the balls different
Oh yeah.
Little brackets there for them roll bars and stuff. Like instead of sending them away to get powder coated
Yeah,
and stuff, and
You can still the stuff you can still buy brand new. Like just
it's nice to have it now.
that's incredible. It's a really good idea.
Even on the little bushes and stuff there, just all stuff that's gone bad over the years,
Yeah.
brittle and stuff.
Because the cars are old and a lot of our stuff has never been changed on
No.
on many S chassis that are coming around in Ireland. Like you know.
Because the cars were built for an expiry date, and the expiry date is up in a lot of parts
Yeah.
now, so it's nice to have access to just to refresh them and keep them right. Like.
Yeah. I like what you're doing. It's a very good idea, and I would like to see it grow. And hopefully, people that watch this will annoy you, and hopefully, you can sell some stuff to them.
Them little things like
Wow.
they're for the wing mirrors.
Holy shit, man!
We have to call them NT.
Isn't it crazy how many optional extras there were? Like
Unbelievable.
it's just unbelievable.
Like that's obviously the cup holder thing. The
Oh,
cup
yeah.
center.
Wow,
It's cool little.
it really
extra.
is. Little car vacuum.
Little
Is that the coin holder then? Yeah.
I had this one and I was delighted with myself. And then I was on the auctions. I managed to find a brand new one.
Really?
Never been used.
I like your magazine stash then as well. You're as bad as me.
This one
Oh
I've
my god.
Never been used. So I don't know how. Maybe it was in like a Nissan warehouse or something. Brand new. Look, the sticker.
Wow.
It goes onto it.
And you know what the problem is then? You can never use that. Because if you use it, it's not brand new anymore.
course.
So this is where you hoard more stuff.
Yeah, this is.
You have a lot of stuff, Paul. You know, you make me feel better because I feel bad sometimes. But then, like, you definitely have. I know you try sell some of it, but I know you buy a lot of it just out of love.
Addiction. What would you call it?
Like, it's great. Like, straight away, there's just like, you know, gorgeous bride seats, and there's more in the box. Coilovers. Some stuff for your 8.6 up here as well, is there?
That's right, yeah, that's the remains of it. Or
It's funny when you take something apart how much space it fucking takes up.
Definitely.
See ganadors, loads more nuts and bolts. You're very organised though.
Bought
Wish-
these for the 34.
And
Yeah.
they're.
No good because they're actually for a 2-door.
I didn't know the doors would be different.
Yeah, 2 doors different than a 4-door, so these will be up in Pod's Parts for sale.
So many like brand new Nissan parts.
Yeah, these for the red 13, but it's brand
Oh,
new
yeah.
tension rod brackets.
Wow,
Gathered away for it. Great intake for it.
lovely. Deadly.
Just cool to.
You have some parts. Oh, you have to pull out that that console thing that was in the car in our shed. Wow, that's so pretty, man. You put that in the red car as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
So cool.
Please. I don't know where's this in.
That was in an old D1 car, I guess. That white car that came in was a genuine like BN Sports yellow D1 car. It used to be in our shed for a few years, but it is all Deffies as well. Wow,
Isn't they cool?
look at that. Little pivot shift lamp as well.
Isn't the bright?
The bright thing, look. Fucking hell. That's savage, man. This is some Nismo box.
Them away.
Deadly.
In the exhaust hanger brackets for the back of it.
Amazing.
These were so plentiful for ages. The boot door hinges
Yeah.
for the 180,
And now they're
and just overnight they got discontinued, and anywhere I look I can't find them.
fucking hell. More kind of like F1 style mirrors lurking in here, and is that like a front panel off S13? Or?
No, okay.
Oh, twin cam, brand new.
Knocked across it.
Wow, deadly.
I got the lower panel as well.
Fuck, they're rare.
They are
Wow, man, I would have
genuine
killed
Toyota
for
as
that
well.
thing about 2 or 3 years ago. It was genuine lower panel for an 8.6. More genuine parts. Wow.
It's cool.
Yeah. Jeez. I mean, they're probably discontinued now, are they?
Yeah,
Like, what are these going into? You don't know?
We'll
Oh
see.
my god. So good. I like that you just buy stuff and you're like, I don't even know what. It's just like, it's lovely. We don't even have to full. I don't want to destroy I just want to see the bride vortex. Wow. That is insane, man. Look at the back. I really like the way they done the loops as well to look like carbon with the design in them. Fucking gorgeous. That is beautiful. It's almost too nice to sit in, like. Unreal. Paul, so thank you for the day. you definitely have the most S chassis stuff I've ever seen in my life for one man. But I know there's a reason behind it. It's not just aimless hoarding. So, like, you actually want to launch this.
Make a business out of it.
Yeah. And I really like that you're trying to do that because you're doing it for the love of your interest in Sylvia's. I know you want to make money out of it, but it's also coming from a passion. So
yeah, that's where it all kind of started, just to have, I suppose, what I need, I'm sure other people need it too, so
exactly.
it's there at our fingertips.
Yeah, like 11 or 12 o'clock, we've been here for like 6 or 7 hours. You have so much stuff. Between you and your brother, your passion is definitely fairly strong. And it's beautiful because you're just in the hills of Kerry. Like, no one would ever know all this stuff is hiding here. It's like a fucking scene in Japan. So, look, we're all freezing. I'm just going to end this one here. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, take care.
Bye,
Goodbye. Talking to the camera like a weirdo. There's fucking no one here. So, okay.